Welcome, fellow writers. You're watching The Writer's World. Please enjoy the video. Sometimes it is necessary to remove a character from your story. Maybe it's essential to the plot that he or she must be absent from a particular situation, or perhaps you just need to thin out your cast. Is killing off your character the best solution? Well, sometimes, but it doesn't always work. There are plenty of reasons you may want to consider an alternative. What if your plot doesn't provide the opportunity for a believable character death? What if you only want to remove your character temporarily and plan on reintroducing her to the story later on? What if you aren't a total jerk and you don't want to put your readers through unnecessary pain? For that matter, what if you are simply too attached to your character and don't want to kill him off unless you absolutely have to? Well, fortunately, you don't. Here are 5 ways you can dispose of your characters without killing them off. Number 1. Starting a new chapter in life. Your character may fade out of the story after getting married, becoming a parent, or getting a new job. Unfortunately, this scenario is all too believable, if a little anticlimactic. After all, haven't you ever lost a friend because they started a relationship, went to college, or underwent some other major life change? If you need a character to fade quietly out of your story the way all those fake friends faded gradually out of your life, look no further than this suggestion. It's far more realistic than cramming in an unnecessary death scene. Number 2. Arrest, imprisonment, or exile. Maybe your character was caught shoplifting at the local gas station and apprehended by the police. Maybe he was banished to a remote island by a totalitarian regime. Maybe she was captured by an evil warlord and trapped in his dungeon. Whatever the situation, you may prefer the opportunity to simply remove or contain your character, rather than destroying him. Number 3. Injury or sickness. Maybe your character isn't the type to commit crimes. And maybe the government in your story isn't the type to imprison people unjustly. In that case, try skipping the jail time and go for a lengthy hospital stay instead. Number 4. Duties elsewhere, also known as a side quest. Life happens, and sometimes your characters may have to part ways because their responsibilities take them in different directions. Maybe your main character's best friend moves to Australia so she can care for an elderly aunt. Maybe a valiant knight must separate from the main group of adventurers to seek a magic relic far off the beaten path. In either case, it's a less cliché way of getting rid of your characters than just killing them off because you don't know what else to do with them. Number 5. Betrayal or abandonment. Maybe your character doesn't have other responsibilities to attend. Maybe he hasn't been arrested, isn't in the hospital, and hasn't undergone any other major life changes. But maybe you can exclude him from the remainder of the story by simply causing him to chicken out, give up on the cause, or otherwise cut ties with other characters. Maybe it's a cowardly soldier who deserts the rest of his regiment in a time of trouble, or a shallow teenager who ditches her friend for not being cool enough. Of course, it's not always a bad thing to kill off your characters, but it may help to have some other alternatives in case you need them. At the very least, you should always avoid killing your characters to cover up lazy writing or lack of inspiration. Don't assume that your readers are stupid and won't notice. Trust me, they will. I hope this video helps you and gives you some ideas. Please like and subscribe for more writing prompts and author-related content.
The voices in this video are generated with the Speechelo text-to-speech tool. If you would like to use Speechelo for your own projects, click the link in the description